What is going on, guys? Nonstop here, and this is a team deathmatch gameplay on Fallen. And I have to say, Fallen is probably one of my least favorite maps in Modern Warfare 3 so far. I think just for the fact that I find myself on this map, I have to run around the map a lot to find kids, and I find myself playing this map for like the full length, the full 10 minutes in team deathmatch. A lot, and it gets really frustrating playing team deathmatch games for full 10 minutes because honestly, in my opinion, like a good team deathmatch game lasts maybe around 5 minutes or somewhere in the vicinity of that, maybe 5 to 6 minutes, something like that. If it gets a little bit longer than that, it can just kind of become a bore and just really boring in my opinion, and not too much fun. But yeah, some of my least favorite maps I'd have to say in Modern Warfare 3 so far is this map, Fallen, Seaport, and I think Outpost. I think I might be missing one, but pretty much maps that have just a ton of buildings and a lot of places where kids can kind of hide and not really do have too much movement throughout the game. That really annoys me a lot, and I don't know, it makes the game not quite as fun when kids don't really move around too much. And just kind of hide. I think it could be due to the fact that the game's just been released and kids really don't understand too much on where to go on the maps and what to do. I think they're just kind of a little bit confused, and so hopefully the people's movement will increase as the game, as the life cycle of the game ages or whatever. So yeah, that's just what I hope. Otherwise, if it doesn't, I think I'll just have to adjust to people's their inability to move around. But yeah, I'm hoping that people will start to eventually start getting out of their little hidey holes and out of their corners and out of their buildings to start, I guess, moving around and start doing stuff, I guess you could say. But yeah, in this game I was using the Scar with a silencer and kick, and I think my perks kind of changed a little bit. I'm still using quick draw and sleight of hand, but in this gameplay I was actually using Stalker. And if you haven't used Stalker yet, it is what it does, it increases your movement speed while you're aiming down the sights of your gun, and I believe it increases it by 50%. So it's pretty good in my opinion. You're probably wondering why it's good if you haven't used it yet. Basically, when you get into one-on-one gunfights with kids, having that extra little movement speed from like left or right, going left or right, will throw the enemy's aim off, because they're so used to people moving at a certain speed who don't have Stalker while they're aiming down sights, that you'll find you'll survive more one-on-one gunfights. And honestly, in my opinion, or what was happening when I first started playing, I noticed I was dying in a lot of one-on-one gunfight situations, and I was looking at what the perk setup with most of those people had, and most of them had Stalker on, and I started like it started clicking in my head that I was having trouble, I guess, locking on to kids that were just all of a sudden started moving a bit faster than they normally would, and so it just kind of threw my aim off, in my opinion. But how I like to strafe when I'm using Stalker is more not too much like just moving left and right, back and forth. I like to either move left or right, and for like a good amount of time, then maybe shifting it back, because if you just move left and right really fast, it won't really throw off your enemy too much. But if you move left and right at like for a longer period of time, that will throw off your enemy more so than just going back and forth really quickly. Or if you find that a little bit too hard to, I guess, kind of time, you can either just move left or right, and that will basically just get the same thing done. But that's kind of what I did in this gameplay, I think, and I think that's where Stalker helps you out the most. I think later last night, after I had played for a while and was using Stalker a lot, I think I started doing the thing I'm advising you not to do, which was moving left and right really fast, and so kids were kind of getting the upper hand on me and killing me. But I guess the guns I like to use with Stalker are the automatic assault rifles, like I guess the G36 I'm using right now, the Scar, the ACR. Yeah, those are pretty much the only assault rifles I've been using, or the automatic assault rifles. But yeah, I've also found that I've been able to use almost any of the third tier perks on any pretty much assault rifle class and have good results. Like, for instance, I can use Stalker with pretty much any of the automatic assault rifles. I've found that Marksman is pretty darn useful on the Type 95 on long range maps. And again, I can pretty much use what is it, sit rep, steady aim, and dead silence on pretty much any class as well, and have good results. But right now I've just found Stalker being so much more useful than I guess those other three in just for the fact of the one-on-one gunfight advantage that you achieve from this. But yeah, in this game, I kind of changed up my kill streaks as well. I decided to kind of lower them a little bit, use UAV, attack helicopter, and Pavlo, and that's just for the simple fact that if I'm using like the high ones, like the AC-130 or even like the Osprey Gunner, I can't build another kill streak until I've called in the Osprey Gunner and have used it all up. Like where if I use like the attack helicopter and Pavlo, I can call the Pavlo in and then start building my next kill streak while the Pavlo's like beginning to call in. So like as soon as the Pavlo is out, I can have like another one already coming in, and so that's what I found super useful in this game. But right here, I think I was on maybe close to a 20 kill streak, and then that guy comes out of nowhere and just kills me. But I thought I was getting close to the MOAB. I thought that would have been awesome if I would have gotten this game today. I definitely would have gotten 50 kills in this game. That would just been amazing. But I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna use like the support kill streaks or I guess the specialist kill streaks to try and get the MOAB. I'm sure I'm just gonna let it happen naturally. Like I've gotten I think I have 2 or 3 20 kill streaks so far in team deathmatch with my gun. So it's bound to happen soon, and when it does, it'll be pretty cool, pretty awesome. But until then, I'll just have to wait. I think if I do force it, I'll just end up getting mad and just start making bad decisions and not playing too well. But yeah, the game is pretty much about to wrap up here. So basically, to recap, definitely try Stalker out if you haven't yet. It's pretty darn good. It really does throw off your enemies, and yeah, that was the game. 47-4, so pretty good regular team deathmatch game. My best so far, and I'll see you guys later.